Yo, 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 Styro no one here, or Styro number one, whichever one you prefer. So for today's video, I figured why not go back to commentary roots, where a lot of people actually got started, story time videos. So with that being said, grab your popcorn, grab your soda, and I'm gonna tell you about the time I was viciously attacked by a homeless lady.
You're about to peep this out.
Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
So just to give some background real quick, this happened definitely over a year ago at this point. I was working retail at the time behind the register, so I definitely had experience with the homeless. The homeless, the bums, the tweakers, the vagabonds, whatever you want to call them, they were no stranger to me. And honestly, I'm gonna say it, for the most part, they were pretty chill. I specifically remember this older guy, he'd come in, he'd smell like shit, I'm not gonna lie. He would smell like shit, but he would come in, buy his Doritos and leave. So, that guy I'm chill with. He always came in wearing a hard hat, like one of those old hard. He looked like your stereotypical construction worker, but he wasn't a construction worker. He had the full fit on, the vest, and the hard hat, and sometimes he came in with goggles. He's honestly a pretty chill guy. Although I will say he did mumble to himself on occasion. I don't in line, he would just mumble to himself. That kind of scared me, but I got used to it. We were homies after that. There was also this Santa Claus looking fella, older guy, long beard, but homeless. He looked like Santa Claus if he was homeless. Same thing, he would just come in, buy shit, and leave. Didn't really talk, smelled like shit, but honestly, dude, if you smell like shit but you're chill, I don't really mind, whatever. Alright, now that context is out of the way, we can just bust our way right into this.
You're about to peep this out.
Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
When it comes to interesting characters at work, I mostly know everyone. The new people that would come around, the new customers, they would always they would just blend in with the crowd, so no one really interesting showed up until the fateful day where the smelliest, weirdest looking homeless chick showed up. I was just going about my day, checking people out, getting them out of the store, and then she's in line with a bunch of shit she can't pay for. Which honestly isn't a big deal. That shit happens all the time, so it's not that big of a deal. She ended up leaving half of the stuff that she was gonna buy, and then the other half was bought by the person behind her in line. So it was a good deed. It was kind of a wholesome moment. So you're probably wondering, oh my god, how could this wholesome story with valuable life lessons you can actually learn from it turn ugly? And honestly, I was asking myself the same thing at the end of the day, because the rest of my shift went completely normal. She got her stuff and she left, and I just finished my shift, and that was the end of it. Until it wasn't. End of the day comes, I'm ready to leave, I'm grabbing my stuff from the back, I'm clocking out, I'm walking out the building. And me being a bum, not having a car, I was walking to the bus stop, so I had to cross some streets to get to the bus stop to get back home. And on my way to the bus stop, I actually see the homeless lady from earlier. Oh my god. I don't say anything to her, but she approaches me. I see her, we lock eyes, and then she starts approaching me, yelling to get my attention. I don't really hear her very well. I have my AirPods in, so I take them off. I keep walking because I don't want to just stop walking to dude, am I gonna get fucking shanked here? And I was right to not stop walking. She sort of starts walking with me, and I'm trying really hard to awkwardly end the conversation. I'm trying to analyze her age. Is she in her 30s or 60s? I really can't tell. She has some fucking shrub in her hair, in her blonde hair. It's really weird. She's basically asking me hey, do you have any cigarettes? Can you buy me a cigarette? And I'm like, no, I'm 20. I can't even buy cigarettes even if I wanted to help you, lady. And look, I could get if you're listening to this, you're oh, Styro, you're a fucking asshole to this homeless lady. You could have helped her out. No, dude, look, if she was asking for food or something else, that's one thing. She was literally fucking asking for cigarettes, bro. Asking a minor for cigarettes. Dude, I'm the victim here. So anyways, she kind of keeps walking with me. She's not really talking to me. We've disengaged from conversation, but I guess we're walking to the same place. And then while I'm walking, I have my head, like, my AirPods in, so I'm not, like, fully engaged to, like, what she's saying. She says something like, don't walk past me. I don't know. Whatever, it didn't really matter. So I crossed that street, and I had one more street to go before I got to my bus stop. While I was waiting for the lights to change on the last street, I noticed my bus zoomed past me, so I was like, oh shit, it's on the way to the bus stop. So as soon as the lights changed, I dashed for it. I was like, whatever, I just want to get to the bus stop. I want to go home. I don't want to be waiting out here in the sun. It's like 100 degrees, 4 p.m., 2024 summer. Let's just get home, dude. So I get to the bus stop just in time. The doors are opening. There's a bunch of people waiting to hop on, a bunch of people waiting to hop off. And I'm like, all right, cool. But as I'm like about to get ready to hop on and shit, I hear screaming from behind me, and it's the homeless lady. I turn around, look at her, and she's running and screaming at me. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck? What's is she gonna ask me for, like, another cigarette? Is she gonna ask me for beer this time? Like, what the fuck do you want? And when she does get to me, I don't even get to ask, like, what the fuck she wants. Like, she smacks my chest, and in the most demonic tweaker voice ever says, I told you not to run past me, you little shit. And as all this is going down, like, I'm in a fucking crowd over here. You know, there's people getting in the bus, people getting out of the bus, and no one's, like, really saying anything. Like, she's exposing her, like, goblin teeth at me, and she starts winding up another hit, and I just catch it and just, like, fucking push her off me. I wasn't really, like, threatened by her. She was pretty, like, small, like, all things considered. I was more worried she was gonna fucking pull something out, like, fuck it, like a heroin needle, and give me AIDS or some shit, dude. But no, like, after I caught the fucking fist and shoved her off me, she just, like, stormed off, like, retardedly, I guess. Honestly, I'm so confused as to why, like, any of this even went down. No one really said anything. People just kind of, like, looked at her, like, walk away and continued about their business. It's kind of badass, I'll say that much. Like, it was kind of like, damn, bro, that's just how it is on these streets, bro. You could get shot and no one would give a shit. Yeah, that's right, I'm from the fucking streets, bro. I think I literally live in, like, one of the safest cities in the country, and also it was broad daylight. Yeah, I'm not about that life, bro. But yeah, honestly, this whole thing just, like, left me confused. I kind of just stood there for a minute, like, what the fuck even, like, just happened? Why was I attacked? Like, I'm sorry I, like, ran past you and that pissed you off. I don't know why that bothered you or why you came up to me like that. Why did you switch up from being, like, the wholesome, like, homeless person that, like, oh, didn't have enough money to buy what she needed, but people helped her out and she was appreciative? You went from that to asking me for cigarettes to just, like, hitting me, assaulting me for, like, trying to get to my bus. Like, look, when I ran, it's not like I, like, fucking tipped her over or some shit. Like, we had made distance. I was, like, a little bit ahead of her when I started running, so it was like, what? Why the fuck do you even care? Like, dude, I'm allowed to run, you know? So, yeah, that's pretty much that. It's the time I got assaulted by a homeless lady. Wasn't really that, like, badass or, like, cool, or I didn't have to, like, fight her off with, like, broken beer bottles. It was just, like, she hit me for some reason, and, you know, if you're listening to this, lady, I hope you're still out there on the streets, you fucking piece of shit. Fuck you. But with all that being said, if you liked the video, give it a like. If you didn't like it, dislike it. Tell me why I'm a piece of shit to the homeless in the comments. Maybe unsubscribe or subscribe. You know, you could subscribe. I would say, you know, let me know if you want more videos like this, more chill story time videos. I don't really have that many interesting stories to tell, so, I don't know, dude. I'll keep living life, and if something cool happens, I guess I'll talk about it on here. So, see ya!